Sundays for a couple hours, but I thought I would come on. I'm going to start coming on more and more. I know that some people are like on here like all the time. I'm just not. So, time to grow my some of my social media, I suppose, right? So, anyway, I am going to do readings, just a couple here and there. And I'm not charging right now, but tomorrow I am, because that's going to be my longer one. Can you see that? Yeah. I mean, what if I should put it behind my... It's backwards, isn't it? Oh, there it is. Have you ever seen that before? Okay. So, anyway, I am on here. Let's see who comes on today, because this isn't my normal time. I'm starting to get more. I'm starting to get a little bit more used to this timing. So we'll see who comes on. Yeah, we got a couple on. Hi guys. Yeah, let me pick up my. I gotta light my candles. So, yeah, I'm getting, to be honest, I haven't been on here much during the day. So, my followers are usually in the evenings. Usually about 100, 150, something like that. Wanting to do readings. If you guys don't know much about me, take a look at my bio. Been doing this for 30 years. So I've been doing this a long time and growing my audience a little bit during the day, I believe, is what I think I'm going to start doing. So yes, you're going to take questions. Hold on, let me put my candles together. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is, how you need the long, all those long matches is they're meant for fireplaces. So thinking of just doing stuff, some different, look at some different stuff. I got tons of like props and stuff. I don't, guys, I'm a theater minor. You guys, I don't know if you know, I've ever told you that. Any of you guys that know me pretty well. I don't have hardly anybody on my YouTube right now because why? Because I'm not usually, this is not my time normally, but I'm going to start doing this time now. It's once a week. All right. Not a problem, Merle. Now, if you guys don't know me, this is more of a chat. This is more of a getting to know me because I'm building my following at this time. So listen to me. I am not like a lot of other people. I am always accessible. So when I mean that, you'll hear me say, call me. I'm not like offstandish and I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So if you need to talk to me, you reach out. Now, if I happen to be busy, like this weekend, I was not available because I went to a powwow. But if you need to reach out to me. Okay. All right. All right. So thank you. If you have not reached out for, I'm trying to get 100 people and I'm going to close the chat. And what it'll be is a private chat. So if you follow me and subscribe to me, it's only $6 a month or something. It's pretty cheap. Once I get to 100, I'm going to close it off. Now I got halfway, I got like not quite halfway to 100 on TikTok, but I've got halfway and halfway, you know, that type of thing. So anyway, I'm going to take questions. So, and I did tape your videos. I've got 3 left, I believe, to do for finance and career. That is my specialty. Finance, career, your highest potential. Now, do I do relationships? I do, but I don't consider those my specialty. Okay? Because I guess I have a different attitude about the whole thing. So, anyway, all right. Yes, I will take questions. Not a problem. Hi, Sarah. Hi, some of you guys, to see you guys during the day. Oh, you're on your lunch break, girl. Okay, there you go. You know, and remember, Wednesday mornings is my podcast at 9:30 a.m. Got 1 million listeners watching, live listeners. So I'm trying to secure a Bigfoot hunter. So because I've got great stories to tell. And remember I told you when I was doing when I was doing some of my meditation and I was talking to somebody who had crossed, he said Bigfoot's real. He said Bigfoot's real. Now, if you guys don't know the whole story, about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3, I talked to, before I called somebody, a medium, and this person was in my face just talking away, and it's kind of scared me because like, and the very next call I make, she picks the phone up, and she's a good follower. I've known her for a while. And she goes, I lost him. And I go, what? She goes, my fiance, I lost him. He died suddenly a week ago of a massive heart attack. And I'm like, and so I'm like, this, and I described him like, is this the person? She's like, oh my God, yes. And he's talking to me, and I go, well, what is it about a barbecue? And she goes, oh my God, he died at the barbecue. So we had this conversation, and he starts telling me stuff that I was just shocked about. I don't know if it makes sense, but there was stuff that he has told me that has come true. First, he said, she's going to get some flowers in 2 days. They're from me. Let you know that. Well, if you guys don't know on my TikTok, I took a picture of them. They came, and she's like, yep, I got exactly what he said. But he also said she's getting something she does not know about. It's a surprise. And we didn't know what it was. And then it occurs to her, she goes, oh my God, I think I know. He had gotten a settlement from a car accident, and he had put it in her name. She got all of it. And she told me, she's like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Like, and he was right, but he told me other things. So he told me things, and if you haven't seen my podcast, please see my podcast. That's where it's at. And you can just go on YouTube and find them, 216 the Net, Spotify. I'm on 7 platforms on podcasts. So check me there. You can check out anywhere. Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Anchor. I'm trying to think. 216.com. You can go on there and you can just go through my stuff and just go back and look. But it's very interesting. But he said Bigfoot is real. Now he said that if you don't know what a tulpa is, it's collectively, if you believe something exists, it does. That's what a tulpa is. He says that Loch Ness Monster is not, all the sightings are not real, and that it's really a tulpa. I don't know. Hey, I just repeat what this guy said. Okay? But he said things about my personal life that have come true. I won't say anymore. We're going to wait to see if he has one more thing he says that's going to come true. Now, this is what's become. He's become kind of a guide of mine. And if you guys don't know, there's been times when the guides appear behind me as I'm talking. You can actually see them, like kind of like it's like hazy behind me. And one of them, one woman who is also a follower, who's also a psychic, said that she could see him, and she even said his name. And I knew for sure that she couldn't be making that one up. So, with that said, all right. So, okay. What I'm going to do is, Sarah Erickson says to me, funny, you told me I would work for the government in my reading almost a year ago, and here I am. Well, there you go. I told you, Sarah. You know, I don't want to toot my own horn. I don't want to. I would like to stick out for there's a million of psychics all of a sudden on especially TikTok. And I'd like to stick out, but I do want to say I've been doing it 30 years, and I have people keeping track of me because of my podcast. And I have a 94% accuracy on non-political things. My political accuracy is 85%. And if you guys you want to know any of my predictions, check out my website, EnchantedSkye.com, which I got to update. Can't keep up, you guys. I'm really busy. There's days. I did splurge and I took Sunday off. So I usually work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and I don't too much do other things and, and make phone calls to my IT people and all that kind of stuff, okay? All right, so here we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer a couple of questions, but I'm trying to get you guys used to me being here so you can come and see me. So I'm Sundays from 7 to 9. Mondays, I'll be here 2 to 3. It's only an hour. And then Tuesdays are 7:30 to 9:30. I do it a little later so that way my California people, who are about a third of my population that follow me, can see me. Okay? All right, so hold on here. Hi, guys. Here, wave at you. Hi, guys. I'm starting to get a little bit, so I do not, so that you know, I'm on 3 cameras. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, and I'm on TikTok right now. I do have Clapper. I do go on there on occasion. I kind of, that one's one I'm just kind of working on trying to move in. Tried to go on to, so that it might be, so let's, tried to go on to StreamYard. StreamYard will not let it post to Instagram. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to deal with it. Instagram goes to Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And so, these, I hate to say this, but let's be honest. These companies need to keep up the pace of the social medias. Because now Clapper is up and coming, and I'm telling you, my prediction, because I do predictions all the time lives. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it backed out a little bit, sorry. Anyway, my prediction is that TikTok is going to start to falter as people go to a new media. And I know that Threads is new. I think it might be Clapper. I have been keeping my eye on it, and I'm watching the numbers go up on Clapper. It's very similar to TikTok, but it's a little safer because you can kind of protect who you are because you get verified at 3,000 people. So it's easier to you get sick and tired of people not only stealing your content, which people have been stealing my content. So if you're new to me, I have blocked over 1,000 tarot readers who are stealing my content. They are stealing predictions. They're stealing things that I'm doing. I know that they are. I've literally seen it within 15 minutes. My predictions for like the year, they're posting them as their own. So yeah, I'm doing all that. I did do that. But anyway, I do predict that I've been to TikTok. TikTok's going to be banned. I've been just saying banned. I haven't been saying nationwide. I still say they're up to something. And they keep going, oh, that's not true. I had these other people verify it. I don't agree. Hey, I have 94% accuracy, and people are watching me like a hawk. And I invite them to. So, and if you guys know me and have been following, I even predicted when the submarine would be found. I said 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 years. It was at 2:00 the second day. And see what I'm saying? This is what I do. So, been doing it a long time. Like I said, 31 years. So anyway, okay, so I'm going to take a couple questions. Yes, they do it on TikTok a lot more. It's really, really, really irritating. I'm getting really tired of all these children that are 18 years old trying to make a name for themselves by sniping stuff from other people because they can't come up with their own things because they don't have enough experience. I try really hard not to watch my competition, but I have been keeping an eye on it lately, and it's gotten, I just let it go. It's okay. It's not worth getting upset about, because what I figure is a lot of these people, these young people, this is not easy. You do understand this is not easy. This social media stuff, it can be exhausting. And they're going to see that these people over time are not accurate. Anybody can do a yes and no. You have a 50-50 chance of getting right. But not only that, is that they're not just only accurate, they're going to get tired. They're going to understand that that's probably, it's too much for them, because this is a lot of work. And if you guys don't know that, hi Michael, if you guys don't know that, just watch me when I get exhausted. And you'll see me when I'm exhausted. I still have to, after this, redo 7 readings. So, and I am used to it. I've gotten, I've been retired now for a year and a half. I did this on the side as a small job. It's now my full-time job. Got to get 2 more books out. By the way, if you haven't bought my dream journal, do that. I try to keep them cheap, but it's a dream journal, so it keeps tracks, helps you put near your bed, and it helps you, it helps you analyze. See, I'm analyzing my own dreams. See, I'm writing them out. See, yes, I still handwrite. And so you can analyze them. It helps you think about it and why you dreamed it. So it helps. So if you haven't found it, it's on my website, Enchanted Skye, or you can just put Amazon, go to Amazon, go to Lana's Enchanted Skye, and it'll say pop up as a dream journal. It's really, I feel it's beneficial. I've developed this over time because it helped me. So if I think something can help me, I will share it with you. Okay? All right? So, all right. How will your marriage turn out? Should I stay? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. Okay, Karen Michelle, you are new to me. I don't know why. I feel like there's some type of breaking, something that crosses the line, something that is a deal breaker that's coming up here. And I'm not sure if you've already had it, but it's coming. And I don't know if you're going to stay married. Now, as a responsible reader, because I am, I take this extremely serious. You have to remember, I know I'm directly affecting your lives. You're creating karma. All these people are, you should wait. Please, you guys don't understand this. You are creating karma for yourself by controlling somebody's life and their chart. So this is what I say to you. It looks like you might be leaving, but it's up to you. I think there's something coming across that's going to be your deal breaker. You will have to make your mind up. Okay? Enough said, right? Okay. All right. You had a weird dream that you're in purgatory? Okay, when you're dreaming that kind of thing, Lys, is it Lys? L-Y-S. When you're dreaming stuff like that, you do know that you're feeling stuck for some reason. How are you stuck in your life? Now, it could be a past life. It could be, or a trauma dream. It could be where it can be like a premonition, precognition. I guess I should say precognition or postcognition. Pre-past life, pre-life, you know what I'm saying. But I don't think so. I think you're feeling stuck in your life. Okay? That is the feeling that I get. I do dream interpretations. I've ever told you. I can do everybody else's, but a lot of times I can't do my own. Like always. So yeah. Okay, hold on here. Hold on. Okay. Is there anything deceitful going on in this situationship I've been in? I can feel it, but it's not certain. I think he's doing something not so good as far as on the internet or something. There might be something maybe he's watching or doing. I feel like there is something deceitful. Is it like actual cheating? No. But there's other things. I don't know if he's spending money too much or he's doing something that has to do with the internet. Okay? I don't understand it completely. He could be watching porn. Or, unless that's a deal breaker to you, unless it becomes an addiction. Gambling. There's something he's doing that he really should not be doing. That is what you are picking up. And Lydia, you are right. You're kind of like feeling it. You're like, there's something there. I don't know. All right. So you are right. Okay. Oh, he could be. Okay. He could be talking to an ex-girlfriend. That is correct. That could very well be it. I just feel like it's something he shouldn't be doing, but he's not breaking the rules. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not messing around. He's not, so just let you know. Okay. All right, hold on. I'm taking you guys from TikTok to YouTube to Instagram to TikTok to Instagram. Yeah, I'm taking you back and forth, okay? So that way I make sure all my bases are covered. I'm growing, and if you guys don't know, if you Google me, I'm on 8 major platforms. So it looks like I only have like 75,000 followers on TikTok. It's more like a couple 100,000 because I'm across other social medias, and I have 1 million people on my live podcast. So if you haven't seen my podcast, you can catch me anywhere, and you can catch me on YouTube. And I do TikTok. The TikTok, they did a sample for podcasts on TikTok, and I was disappointed. I had seen it, and I pressed on it, and I was registered to put my podcast across, and disappeared. Just like you know how TikTok does. It just goes away sometimes. And I couldn't get the app, I couldn't get the link back up. So, yeah. Anyway, all right. Now, I am going to tell you guys a few things that I did see in the September reading. So, if you have not checked me on YouTube, please do. There's some good things coming to a lot of people financially. Now, I'm not just a psychic. I'm well educated. I have my 2 master's degrees, part of my PhD, if I ever finish it. I'm being lazy. And I know I'm understanding finance. I am a Taurus North Node, which is all about money and how to make money spiritually. That's literally what a Taurus North Node does. And I'm learning finance. And if you guys have been following me, and I know a handful of you guys thanked me, I said to pull your money out of the stock market in August and park it. Okay, so parking means to just take it out and don't invest it anywhere. Just leave it sit and look at what the market's like. I would have lost a good $30,000 if I hadn't done that. And I was doing it because I was told to do it. And if I am told to do something, I share it with you. All right? I am very carefully investing. Listen to me. I am investing, and I'm not a financier in any way. I'm not, and I don't have any. I'm not claiming to be, but this is what I'm doing. Okay, and I am going to be doing this so that you know I'm very very carefully reinvesting in September, and I'm looking at gold and silver commodities into it, TurboTax, into it. And I'm also looking at possibly some oncology. I think there's some medicine. I remember I told you, I swear there's a cure for cancer. Well, there always has been. But it's coming out. They're going to make it public. Remember? And then all of a sudden they came out with something that said that they can find cancer in blood. Remember that? And I was right on that. I got it right. That was a few months ago. I think I said that in April or something happened. Anyway, so what I've been doing is doing my research, and I'm thinking that we need to be very careful with that stock market. Be very careful with that stock market. And that's why I said I'm going and thinking of going. Commodities is kind of hard to get into. You have to do a lot of stuff. You have to do a lot of stuff. Because it's international. But remember I said in 2020 on my podcast, here we go again, they told me to tell you to invest in gold and silver. I've said it many times. Okay? So that you know. All right? So if you've got any money, even a few $100s, invest it. I've got mine invested at one of the larger companies. I got not a whole lot of money in there, but I've invested it in 4% yield. Now some people's like, well, I got my CD is at 4.2% or 4. Well, this is just a savings account. I can pull it out anytime I want. It's not locked. If I need that money, I've got it, access to it. So it's a good thing to have if you can find a company that does that. I don't want to give them, I'm trying hard not to give them their name because I heard about this through a friend. I listen to what you guys tell me and I process it myself. All right. I'm telling you, be very careful. Coming up here in September, if you're very careful, there's a lot of money to be made. There's a lot of people coming into jobs. I don't know why. The energy feels good. Maybe it's from the full moon. I don't understand. I pulled cards and I'm going to be posting the videos real soon. I got them done. I just have to edit them. And I'm going to get those out to you. They're finance and career. That's my specialty on my YouTube channel. Everything looks really good and you're coming up with solutions all by yourself. So, okay. All right. Hold on. Oh, what does a Cancer North Node mean? You're dealing with your emotions. You're learning how to keep your mouth, no offense, keep your mouth shut, know when to talk. That's one of the things of Cancer, because Cancer can be very secretive, but it's mostly emotional. You're learning how to manage your emotions. As things come your way, how to stay firm, set your boundaries, not let people push you around, and deal with your emotions. That's what a Cancer North Node is dealing with in their lifetime. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you got to go through, you can go to Cafe Astrology, and you can look up your full chart. You got to know your time, and it'll give you your North Node. It's that upside down horseshoe. That is why you're here and what you're here to learn. Now, the opposite will be what you're releasing because you've already learned it. So for me, I'm a Scorpio and South Node. In my last lifetime, was a Scorpio, and I released this. Okay, I released it. And so I've learned it. You know how to, and a Scorpio, they're really, really super hard workers, and it's almost, they're almost overly diligent. And it's so, and that's something that they're working on, learning how to be diligent and how to be grounded and logical and, yeah, it's a Scorpio thing. So, okay, so let me take a couple more questions. And people like, I always see so many people, and I'm not saying nobody knows anything else, but, oh, what's the prediction about the hurricanes? I got them all right last year. I say that this one is going to go north of Fort Myers. Now, if you guys don't know, I've got property in Fort Myers, and it's, well, right now for sale, so we hope it don't get blown away. And the reason we're leaving Fort Myers is because Florida is a flippant political mess, and we're just done. And I live here in Wisconsin, but I've got property there. That's my mother-in-law's, and so anyway, yeah. I want to say there's going to be 4. So here, let me write this down for myself to add to my predictions. I got to write this down somewhere. Hold on here. Hold on 1 second. Okay. That there's going to be 4 major ones here hitting the United States. Okay, so, and I got to take this page out. What I'm doing is compiling them into like a book of yearly predictions. They do change throughout the year, and I have to update them, and because I don't know, I just get what I get. But I did get that there would be 4, and one is I still say 4 hurricanes. The one's gonna hit the first one's gonna hit between probably Tampa or slightly north of Tampa. So it's gonna hit maybe Northport, and it's a little south. Then I hope it doesn't get Venice Beach. I love Venice Beach. I think it's gonna go more though towards a little north. I don't know. I think it's Ocala. But it's going to hit slightly north of Tampa. Excuse me, I mean not in Tampa, but north Fort Myers. It's going to hit north of Fort Myers, which could be Port Charlotte. I'm going to say a prayer. I've got lots of people we know in Port Charlotte, Northport, Venice Beach. That's between Fort Myers and Punta Gorda. That's north of Fort Myers and south of Tampa, and it's gonna hit in there somewhere. I want to say it's around Tampa. I don't think Tampa's directly in the way, and I'm pretty accurate about this stuff. I got the whole thing right last year. I said there'd be three hurricanes. It was actually 2 and 1, because remember it came around, and I said it would hit the coast on South Carolina, but not be horrible on South Carolina. And I said it would be strong, but it wouldn't, but it would, but it wouldn't. And well, look at my last predictions, you'll get it. But I say there's going to be 4. One is going to hit Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, like that whole area in there. One is going to hit there. I want to say another one's going to hit, the east coast of Florida again. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's super, super, super strong. Maybe a category 2, maybe a 3. It won't be that bad. I mean, after having a 4, yeah. I still say the one that I'm concerned about is hitting the Gulf Coast. And I still want to say it's like Texas, Louisiana, Alabama border, the edge. Okay, I do have family. My best friend's parents are down there. She's only an hour off the coast, which is not as bad because it won't be as bad. But we're concerned about them. They're in Mississippi. All right, and I want to say. This one. I believe from what I feel we're gonna get 1 to about South Carolina, North Carolina, even in that edge of Virginia, like right in that edge there. It's like right in there. So that's 1. So I'm writing these down, and you hold me to it. I'm okay. hold me to these because I am not perfect, but I am fairly accurate, and I did get them all right last year. And somebody said to me, I had made the comment, and I said, no, there's going to be one going to the Gulf Coast. And then I go, and then about a week later, I said, no, I think that's next year. I think it's this year. But they're getting hit. I know that they're getting hit. I see flooding. So, all right. All right. And I don't like to predict that, but remember, hey, Fort Myers is still not, the bridges are still all out. It's been a year. There's no bridge to Fort Myers Beach. There's no bridge to Pine Island, I guess. I'm not sure about Pine Island, but I'm thinking Sanibel, there's no bridge. It's bad yet. It's very bad. And so people don't realize it's been a year and it's still not. How are they going to be? They have to rebuild all of this. And the Fort Myers one was always really super tall. It was kind of made you a little nervous sometimes because it did this. And so the boats could go under. And yeah, it's not good. So, but thank you for asking. And, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to make my predictions because I know that I am here to serve you. I am here to help you. I'm here for you to listen to me so I can warn you or help you, or I am learning how to make money spiritually. Am I making $1 gazillion? No. I try to keep everything I do cheap and affordable. I know I am a luxury. So people have to understand that there are some of these people charging $35 for these readings on here. And I've gone up. I have gone up. I was 15. I've gone up to 25 because it has a lot to do with the way the economy is. But I don't think I'll ever go over that much, that price, because I think it's overpriced. And so if you're looking at me, I am half of what most people charge, and it doesn't mean quality. Trust me, because I do. When you call me for a reading and you book a reading with me, you know that I am a medium. I come through right away and I say, this person is talking to me, and takes me a minute. I gotta tune in like a radio station, but I will get your names. And that's something that I personally have been working on, is making sure I'm getting names. Had a woman the other day, both of her grandmothers on each side came through. And I said, I don't understand. They're holding hands, but they're talking to me. And I said, one name has an M and the other one's name is Cindy. And she's like, oh my God, yes, Maureen and Cindy. I'm like, okay, sissy, I got it. But, and that's called evidential medium, which I didn't even know. They got all these fancy names for all this stuff. I've been doing this before all this was a thing. And it was just, you're a medium. That's it. I'm an evidential medium because I give you evidence that a medium, a medium is a medium is a medium, whatever, right? So, okay. All right. So that's my predictions about and if you're watching me live, I do throw predictions. I mix them in. I predicted the submarine and it got erased. Okay, I got blocked at one point. And I said something I shouldn't have. I was mad about something and it wasn't the right thing to say, but I've never had a problem since, and I probably won't have ever done because I know what I did wrong. Anyway, I made a prediction about the sub. Remember the sub that went down? And I did do that. And I did make that, and it did happen. It did happen the way I said it would happen. And we can't find it now, but I got about 10 followers are like, oh, no, you did. And I said, I had written it down that I had said that. So what I'm going to do is I have 2 or 3 people working for me at this point, you guys. I got books coming out. I'm pretty damn busy. And so I'm trying to keep up with you. So trust me, after this, I still have to do 7 readings, and then I have like 5 or 6 tomorrow. I am not reading again Sunday, but I am Monday, and I know some of you guys are off, and that's okay. So you can call me and try to get a reading. I'm only $90 for a half an hour, and $45 but I get cheaper as it goes. So I go to $140, which is almost half. Think about that. That's quite a bit off, because it should be $180. It's $140. So the longer you go, the cheaper I get. And I only do an hour, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't need an hour usually. I very seldom, because I talk very quickly. I used to be on a psychic line. I'm not going to say what. Actually, I can't remember the psychic line. It was out of England, and I had to talk and try to get all the information because people give me 5 minutes. You know what I mean when they call the psychic lines. And so I've learned to talk very fast and spit your information out quickly. My suggestion, if you call me though, make sure you have some questions written down. Every time I put you on the spot, they're like, oh darn. I'm like, well, don't waste your time. And if you don't use all your time, I let you use it later. So if you've got 15 minutes later and you're like, I have nothing else to say, I said, well, call me back for an email. I'll fit you in for 15 minutes. Okay? That's not what this is about. This is not about making a gazillion dollars. This is not about ripping people off. This is not about being dishonest. This is about integrity. This is about being a good person and helping you guys. I'm in service to you. This is what I am living my true north node. And so I want you to live yours too. All right? So, okay. All right, hold on. Oh, thank you. I'm not trying to be a billionaire here. And I'm one of these people that tries really hard to give back. So like right now, I do have Citizens Against Book Banning. I've got a small account saved, and I'm going to give it to the Civil Liberties Union. It's one of the things I got to do yet. It's all about community and helping each other, and helping you with your North Node, and you helping me with mine. So yeah, okay. Hold on. Oh, good. Thank you. Wait. Why was your ex fired from teaching? He did something to a kid. He yelled and screamed and belittled somebody. He isn't going to tell you the truth. Now, I was a teacher for 31 years. You guys know that, right? I taught for 31 years. I've been a teacher. Anyway, but what he did is he did something he wasn't supposed to do. And it was a series of things because he can't teach. He's a horrible teacher. But anyway, also, trust me, I've been doing this 31 years. I'm a master teacher. I can feel it out. I can smell it. Anyway, but he also belittled. He's had a lot of complaints on him about belittling and being mean to some of the kids. Now, granted, some of these kids make things up, but I don't think so in this case. Okay? All right? Letting you know. All right? Melissa says, can you believe that they're banning books? That's just so wrong. You think with the first, with the First Amendment and with the Bill of Rights, freedom of speech includes writing. I want to let you know, I'm telling you the truth. There is change coming for the better. I don't care if you are Republican or not, Trump is not getting back in office. He is not getting back in office. I'm going to say it again. He is not getting back in office. He can't. You have to understand the big picture of the age of Aquarius. He can't. There is a young person coming, and if Biden gets reelected, he won't be there long. You guys know what I mean? I'm telling you, and I've said this over, and if you've been watching me, I've been shouting this from the rooftops. There's a new person coming. He's moderate. He's going to bring people together. There's a lot of change in this country. You're going to see scrambling. You're going to see riots. There's stuff coming. You better believe it. It's got to cleanse itself and free itself from the dogma that's going on. Okay? And I'm a I lean left, but I'm pretty moderate. But I am telling you that this person is going to be the change that this country here in the United States needs to see. I mean, I've got other people from around the world. I call people all the time, all from all over the place. Especially the Netherlands. I get a lot of people from the Netherlands. Anyway, but there's change coming. Okay? And this whole BRICS thing, I'm going to tell you a secret about that too. This BRICS thing that they're talking about, how they want to kind of screw over the United States. The United States is already combating with something. I don't know what this is. Now, we cannot live a lie in the age of Aquarius. We cannot live a lie. That is what one of the rules are to the age of Aquarius. And anything that's been crooked, dishonest, you're going to tell me that our banking system and the corporate system in this country is not crooked? It cannot stand. You do understand that that's what's collapsing. Okay? We'll be okay. Now, did I tell you that we were going to have a food shortage? I told you that in 2020. Did I tell you there's going to be a seed shortage? I told you that in 2020. Did I tell you to grow your own food? I did way back in 2020. You got to grow your own food because you know what? We can't trust any of this. It's all crooked. Okay? But I am saying that there's going to be some type of combatant to the complete collapse of the economy. And I do want to say there's a big change coming, but it's going to be 6 years yet. So you're looking at 2029. So you've got time. So just be careful, okay? So watch it change. You're gonna see that it's not as big as bad as it's going to seem. It's right now it's growing pains and it's scary. But don't worry about it, okay? And like I said, I'm very much into politics. I'm well educated. I'm Sag, so I tell you, Sag just gotta know everything. Like they want to know everything. Tell me, I want to know. They're very well educated usually, not always, but most of the time they're very well educated. So anyway, all right, hold on. I will take a couple questions right now. All right, okay. Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to tell you guys and let you guys know that you can't ask me this really general question. Tell me what's in store for me next year. I've got I think I got about 150 people on right now. It's not too bad. I'm used to thousands of people on. But it gets really hard for me and I don't want to use my energy. I still have to read today. So at 3:00, I got to pop off here. She's probably already online waiting for me on her Zoom. So, okay. All right. So let me look. Well, Stacy wants to know if the procedure will be okay. It will be okay. Do you have to go back in to be checked up? Because it feels to me there's a checkup or something that has to be done after this yet. Does that make sense, Stacy? Oh, by the way, I don't need tarot cards. If you haven't never seen me before, I don't use tarot cards because I don't need them. I am a master. I've been doing this a long time. Sometimes the tarot cards get in my way. Okay, so you understand. An experienced, good psychic doesn't need a tool. They're mediums or they're just pulling it off the top of their head. So, okay. All right. So, okay. Let's go. And I implore you to keep track of my accuracy. Because I have I know that my podcast producer out of Chicago, my podcast station has 37 million listeners. Okay. He's keeping track of this big sheet. He used to keep it on a board. And every time it'd come true, he'd erase it. And he's like, no, I don't want to erase it anymore. So what I'm going to do is just keep track on paper. And has repeatedly to try to prove me wrong. So, and it's kind of funny because he's always like, oh, you were right again. He'll text me, you were right again, darn it. And I just kind of chuckle and I have missed a couple. And he's like, Chris, he'll rub it in. He's like, oh, you missed this one. I'm like, yeah, I know I did. I'm not perfect. But 94% is 94 out of 100. Not too bad. All right. So here we go. Hold on. Let me see what we get. I'm looking right now. Bad news. Bad news from your IVF. Try again. If you tried once, this is twice. Try it twice. Okay? All right? And my best friend is in the house. And my best friend lives I have an apartment. She's in my apartment. Oh, okay. So I'm live. Everybody knows. I'm telling my friend I'm live. You can pop on here if you want to put your face in the camera. She's like, oh, no. You know what? It's a Cancer thing. Cancers sometimes are shy. My husband is a Cancer. Everybody in my life is a Cancer. I don't know if I've ever told you this. Everybody in my life is a Cancer. And they have a tendency to be shy. My husband will not get on the camera. My husband is actually very, very attractive person. He's very nice looking. You know, he looks like the guy, Tom Schneider? The guy in Dukes of Hazzard with the blonde hair, he looks very similar to him. He really does. And I always get that, oh my God, your husband's so nice looking. I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know what he ended up with me about, but anyway, so, but the Cancers can be very shy, okay? Are you? Okay, you're a Cancer son? Okay. Yeah, people who are Cancers are attracted to me. I offer you stability. So do not be surprised. I would say about half of my followers are Cancer. They're Sun, Moon, or Rising. And it's more than a coincidence. Here's my people that I mostly got, and I'll take a couple of questions. I end up with a lot of Cancer, Sages, other Sages, Pisces, Leos, because Leos and Sages like each other. What else do I have a lot of? Capricorn, tons of Capricorn, because I'm a Capricorn rising. And I get a lot of Taurus, Scorpio. Taurus or Scorpio, about an even amount. Same amount. So it's very interesting. I don't get a whole lot of Geminis. Don't get a whole lot of Aquarius. Because I have very little air in my chart. So I just don't. I think you see yourself in me, especially the daily readings, because the daily readings are for me, and I'm a Sagittarius, Pisces, Capricorn with a Taurus North Node. And if you're any of those, you'll see that my readings are similar and they're accurate for you too. So, okay. All right. So let's go. I'll take a couple more questions, okay? Well, okay. Oh, Ida. Hi, Ida. I haven't seen you forever. I was thinking about you today. Do you know that? Oh, so you're okay. Okay, because you're pregnant again, which I predicted her first child, like up to the right. Second son due date is 6th of October. He feels like a Libra. Feels like a Libra. I think you're gonna have him about 5 or 6 days early. So you might end up having him in September, late September, like the 30th or so, 29th, something like that. See if I'm not right. I predicted the first one right. So I'm very good at predicting children because I can see them and I can get a feeling off them. Now, am I really accurate with relationships? I'm okay, but it's not my specialty. So yeah. All right. So, wait. Oh, it's okay. Okay, hold on. I just saw that. Something about somebody's meds. I'm looking. Okay. Carrie says, I will start a new medication this week. Will it work? Yes, give it about a month. It's about something to do. I'm also a health reader and I'm scanning. Do you have an autoimmune? Is it something to do with autoimmune? Because it seems like that. Give it some time. It'll work. It's not gonna be like the wherewithal, like it's gonna it's not going to do that, but it's going to, like, for me, I'm on Ozempic. I'm wondering if I should stay on it. If you guys know, I'm getting weight loss surgery in 3 months, almost exactly 3 months. And because I can't lose weight. It's my thyroid. I have Hashimoto's. Anyway, I am on Ozempic and I'm noticing my feet are swelling a little. And somebody said that you need to call the doctor, that can be a side effect. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to talk to them. So hopefully it's not a big deal and I'll be okay. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. All right. Hold on. Yeah, Maura. It's what you wanted, right? You're so happy. I see you with a big smile on your face tomorrow. And I see keys in your hand. So there you go. I think it's that one. Yes, I think it is. Is it a 4-door SUV? Tell me if that's what it is. Thank you, Maura. I was right about your new job. Good. I have found, like, sometimes when I am tired, that you guys know, I use tarot cards because I'm tired, because it's easy and, no offense, it's brainless. It takes a little more energy to do this, but I am more accurate with myself. Been doing this a very long, like I said, I've been doing a long time. So, okay, all right, hold on. I'm going to take somebody off of Instagram. So, okay, hello, just Meeks. I have a date Wednesday. Does he have long-term potential? I don't think so. I don't think he's what you want. I don't think he's ambitious enough or something. I don't know. I feel like you're a very ambitious person and that you have goals in your head. And if it's a deal breaker if they aren't as motivated as you. Am I correct? So that's how you feel. Not a bad thing. Hey, I never have met a poor ambitious person, right? Seriously, never. All right. Couple more questions and then I have to go do readings. So hop on and go ahead and do my thing. I have 7 tonight, so that's not too bad for me. And you guys know, if you've watched me, I've done 50 readings in one evening. I can pop them off when I need to. Don't know why. I'm very quick at it. I paint and draw like that too. I'm an artist, and I'll go and be done, and I'll be able to sell it. I have no trouble selling it at a gallery. And people are like, "How do you do that?" I said, "It's like I get all my energy out. I'm a Sag. I'm full of energy all the time." And like I said, I'm getting weight loss surgery. The weight thing doesn't match me. I'm so energetic. Like, I told my husband's like, I'm almost scared to see what's going to happen when you do lose all this weight. Now, I used to be really thin before I had my knee surgery. I was a jogger and a professional tennis player, and I can't do any of it. I've had knee surgery, and so that's where the weights come from. And when he's like, "Oh my God, you're a whirlwind now. What are we going to do?" And I said, "I don't know. I might have to start jogging 5 miles a day, or not jogging, but walking 5 miles a day." To get all the energy out, because I do walk up to 2 miles a day right now, so I might have to double my walking or something. I don't know. Anyway, okay, that's probably why this is good. This whole thing fits me. I'm very, very good on camera. I'm very good with spouting stuff off, I guess. I don't know. It matches me, I suppose. Whatever. All right. So Jessica says, should I continue pursuing a contractor's license, or is something else in the stars for me? I was planning on starting it with my husband, but Venus retrograde is hitting our relationship hard. That will settle itself. And yes, you should. Are you thinking of flipping homes? Or do you have just a dramatic flair and a good eye? Are you good at interior design? I'm picking up you're good with colors and interior design. Remember, I'm an art teacher, taught for 31 years. I can pick out an artist. And I can tell you what I'm very good at picking out somebody who's got artistic talent. And trust me, contracting is an art. Okay? All right. So, okay, hold on, you guys. Here we go. I got to go to TikTok. It's been a little while since I've been back on here. Okay, Christina. Will I move on into my own place soon? Please and thank you. It'll be a little while. It won't be immediately. It's okay. That's my financier. I gotta go soon. I want to say it's not as soon as you want, and I want to say September, October. It might be November. I'm sorry that it's not sooner. It just feels like there's some type of snafu or a snag. I don't know if it's the money, but it'll be coming to you. Okay? All right? Okay. Okay, let's go a couple more questions, and I'm just about done. I'm only coming on here an hour every once in a while. Paid readings are tomorrow night. I only do them once a week because I don't like taking advantage of people. All right? So that's why I give them every once in a while. I'll just give you a little piece here and a piece there. It's free. So that way you guys know. You guys, and I want you to please check my accuracy. Keep track of me. Please tell me. If I'm not accurate, I want to know. If I'm accurate, I want to know. It's okay, because I keep track of it myself. Okay? All right. Hold on. All right, so hold on. I've got Sarabi. Will I do a job in Accenture company in this year, or will I do a job in another company? It's another company. They're going to give you the other one's going to treat you better. I don't know if they got more money or whatever it is. I think they're going to get treated better. Okay. A couple more questions, and then I'm going to be done. So, Allie Jane, I'm seeing somebody. Is this the one, or am I wasting my time? I'm trying hard not to tell you what to do, but I think you might. I don't know how long this is going to last. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't feel like he's like, oh my God, wow. Okay. I can't tell you what to do. However, that's how I feel. All right. So, okay. All right, so one more question, you guys. Oh my goodness. Is it flipping? They're flipping. Okay. Okay, I got this question and I got the answer. When I sometimes, if you guys watch, I flip through and just pick because I get an answer immediately and I share it. Summer Mason, will you be successful doing digital marketing? You will be, but you will be doing something else. There'll be something in addition to it. You're going to be combining it with something else that has to do, that's more creative, that has to do, maybe it's website design. I'm not sure. It's creative and has to do with the computer. All right, and that will really make you successful. You will be able to get out there, and it's a combination of two things put together. Okay, I don't know what that means, but I repeat back that I think your guides sometimes throw them out there at me, and I'm trying to, and I hear one. Some are louder than others. So okay, one more question. Okay, hold on here. You can't ask too brief of a. This is just it. Okay, see, Joy, let me explain this. You said, what should you be doing for a living? That's too broad of a question. Now, if I were doing a reading for you, I would help you figure it out. And I would tell you, but this is right on this platform. It's a lot wide. But I do want you to check your North Node. It'll tell you what careers to go to. Did you know that? If you look on a certain on certain ones, it'll say you could be a teacher or as a Sages are teachers. It's very common for it to be a Sag and a teacher. Did you know that? And it's a professor in therapy. Sages love the human mind and like how it works. I find it fascinating. It's got a lump of fat up there that's just so intricate that they'll never, ever quite figure out how it all works. It's fascinating. I think that's so cool. So anyway, all right. So let me do a couple more and then I'm done. Okay. How much do I charge for readings? Allie Jane, I am $90 for half an hour, $45 for 15. 15 doesn't usually cover much. Usually most people are half hour. And then $140 for an hour. I also do past life regression. And if you want to blow your mind, I try to keep it cheap. I know some people are really expensive. I think I'm $165, which is pretty cheap. It's an hour. If you want to have your mind blown, you do past life regression. And if you think that this is not real, it will blow your mind. I had somebody recently, and I hate to say it, but I'm going to be honest with you. When I do past life regression with people, I'm getting a lot of people who are in the Holocaust. And I had somebody that was recent. She couldn't figure out why. She went immediately, as soon as I put her under, she's like, I'm on this train with all these kids, and we're going somewhere. And we're kind of locked in this. And she's describing, she's getting gassed. I am not kidding. She's getting gassed in a boxcar. And I pull her out of it. So that you don't, because I can do it like this. I can do it where you're looking at yourself. I can also where you're in your body experiencing it. So that way it's not as traumatic. Anyway, I pulled her out and I said, and she was choking. She's like, oh my God, I can't breathe. I had to pull her out. I pulled her out. And she's like, oh my God, I've always been deathly afraid of choking. And I said, well, now that we've addressed where it's coming from, it's going to be gone. You're not going to die that way in this lifetime again. And she said that it was immediately gone. So anyway, I do that. And then I also do hypnosis. If you want to get rid of a nasty habit or just need confidence or you have anxiety, it works. I swear by it. I've got people that you can talk to if you want to talk, because I mentor people. And I'm mentoring people through hypnosis. I know that sounds a little unusual, but what I'm doing is, so somebody's got anxiety, right? Well, I'm doing hypnosis. I'm listening to, I see them twice a month for 15 minutes. It's like $75. It's pretty cheap. And if they need to be re-hypnotized, I redo it. So, and it goes on for several months. Some of the people, I had one woman who couldn't drive, who now can drive. So it does work. And then when they think that they're okay, and I've got enough, because what happens is through repeated hypnosis, it becomes habit. Then it's released into your subconscious, and you're okay again. And so I've just released 3 people I'm not mentoring anymore. But if you want it mentoring, it's coffee.com, and you can see where it says membership, and it sees mentoring tier. So you can go in there and sign up. So, and then call me and let me know. Anyway, all right, you guys, I'm going to get off here. I'll take one more question. Okay. All right, hold on. I'm gonna take it off TikTok. I think you have TikTok. Okay. All right, hold on. People are leaving already. Like, bye. Hold on. Yes, you will, Skye. My horse's name is Skye. It's where Enchanted Skye comes from. Well, I finished my first draft of my book within this year. Yes. Yes, you will. Get it out. I feel like it's actually pretty good. I'm not going to just say that. I would say, no offense. I said, it needs work, but I think it's pretty good. Is it like is it kind of like a fantasy, or is it kind of like a thriller or something? Because it feels like it's exciting in a way. Mysteries. It's something like that. It's not factual, right? It's a novel, right? Yeah. Yeah, fantasy, I was right. I thought so. It felt like it's, yeah. I've got a book that I have 352 page about a psychic who doesn't know that she's a psychic. She doesn't know she's got any ability. And it sits there and it sits there and it sits there and it sits there. And one of these days I'm going to publish. I've been turned down several times. It's now time to get it out onto Amazon. I probably have to have it, I have it edited, and but 352 pages, yeah. So anyway, you guys take care, and it was nice seeing everybody, and I'm glad that you guys stopped in. I actually had quite a few numbers today, a little over 100, 125, 150. I will be tomorrow night live at starting at 7:30 p.m. Central. So I always hit that later time for my followers in California, like I said, and you know that we do here in the United States have 6 time zones if you figure Hawaii, because Hawaii is 6-hour difference. A lot of people don't know that. Blessings to you. You have a great day. I got to go do some readings.